When people think about visiting a state, the biggest city is usually where people are looking to visit. However, it may not be the best fit for you and your family if you're looking to move there. Denver is really popular and may be the best spot for you, but I'm going to walk you through Denver and a few other places you need to think about if Colorado is somewhere you're interested in living. Make sure to stick around for my best value pick at the end. Colorado Springs, or as the locals call it, the Springs, have a few popular tourist destinations. Pikes Peak is one of the highest elevation destinations in America that you can drive to on a paved road. Garden of the Gods has lots of hiking trails and popular spots, and Seven Falls looks like an incredible place to spend a sunny day. But locals don't live in Colorado Springs for any of these spots. In the description, I'll have some fun things to do in Colorado Springs, and for each of the other cities on this list too. But some of the reasons Colorado Springs is so popular is the cost of living is lower than Denver. It's a safe community, and it's only an hour away from Denver. And actually, that's true for the next city on our list too. Fort Collins is a college town. Many people come here for Colorado State and stay because of the beautiful city. Walking around the alleys of Old Town, you'll be connected to many unique spots. Some parts will feel modern, and others will make you feel like you're in a Hallmark movie. Not in the way where the woman from the big city and the man from the small town are going to end up together once he realizes he's wrong and apologizes, but I just mean it's a very charming town. I could be wrong, but this looks like one of those amazing places to visit around Christmas time. They have eclectic bars, restaurants, and this place has a really chill vibe. Rocky Mountain National Park is only an hour away too. Like I mentioned, both Colorado Springs and Fort Collins are only an hour from Denver. For many who want to live in a mid-sized town, these two are the best places to choose from. Pueblo is located less than an hour from Colorado Springs and is under 2 hours from Denver. Pueblo's climate is very different. They will get into the 90s consistently in the summer and only get 2 feet of snow per year. For context, that's less than half of Denver's annual snowfall. Pueblo's cost of living is significantly less than the state averages, but there is a reason for that. While Pueblo is a smaller town than Fort Collins, the Springs, and Denver, they are statistically pretty dangerous compared to these other cities. That is definitely a concern for me. Pueblo isn't the worst place to live in the country, but the cost of living doesn't make up for the crime you have to deal with here. The reason you may end up here is really it is an affordable way to get into one of the most expensive states to buy a house in America. Denver and its suburbs are the obvious choice many people default to here in Colorado. Denver's entertainment is on another level. Living here means you have access to year-round sporting events, urban parks, museums, artistic functions, and all the other big city amenities. Personally, I'd recommend looking outside of Denver into the suburbs for the best value, but Denver will have a great earning potential here compared to many parts of the state. One of the best parts about living in Denver is they have more to see and do than Fort Collins or the Springs, but they are also an hour away from those cities. So anything you love about either, you can venture over to anytime you want. Denver will obviously have the biggest airport and will give you the best travel opportunities, even though you have some limited flights out of Colorado Springs too. Skiing towns like Aspen, Telluride, Breckenridge, Vail, and Steamboat Springs will all have beautiful local towns where you can have an amazing time. Locals warm up at beautiful coffee shops or restaurants between their runs on the slopes. None of these towns are inexpensive to live in, so if you want to move in the area, unless you have $1 million budget, it's probably best to find a city close to whichever of these towns are your favorite. There is one other place I'd like to mention in Colorado. Even though it is an afterthought to many people, if you're really into winter sports and outdoor recreation, Grand Junction may be a place worth considering. The cost of living is reasonable, it's safe, it gets the least amount of snow, and it's within 2 hours of Vail, Glenwood Springs, and two of my absolute favorite places I've ever been, Moab, Utah, and Aspen. Living here will make it convenient to get to Utah and Colorado's amazing natural beauty, so it can be a great position to be in for any of my fellow adventurers. If you'd like to know more tangible things about living in Colorado or somewhere else, check out one of my videos playing on the screen. Thank you so much for watching, and take care.